All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Bryce here with my good buddy Chris Milton.
What's going on?
Getting ready to call a beautiful game here. Buchanan Bears versus the Clovis East Timberwolves, right? Timberwolves, yes. It's homecoming night for your very own Buchanan Bears, so we're excited about that. Chris, how's it going tonight, my man?
Man, it's going good, man. How you doing, Jordan?
Life is good, man. Life is good. We're 6-2. Firmly planted in second place in the track and looking to finish the season strong prior to the playoffs. So today's matchup, talk a little bit about the Clovis East Timberwolves. They're coming in, surprising a lot of people this year. It's been since 2009 since they had won a league game. And not only did they win a league game, but they've pretty much won, I want to say they're 500 or so right now, 4-4. So they've done a really good job. Coach over there has done a great job of turning the program around. So it's really exciting to see the Clovis East Timberwolves start to pick up steam and start to gain some respectability in their program. And then out come our Buchanan Bears, as always, led by our flag holders. I spotted number 2 down there. He looked like he was pretty hype.
Their ritual, taking a knee at the goal line before the game.
I'm a fan of like how the bands join together in the beginning of the games. So it's not like just the Buchanan band or just the Clovis East band, but it's actually both bands playing in unison with the color guard out there as well. So nice little show of unity for Clovis Unified School District there before the game. We also have a much larger band than them too.
Yeah, we do, huh?
So Chris, what are you looking for in this game?
You know what? I'm looking for, one, the Bears to come out healthy. Obviously we don't take anybody lightly. Clovis East, they're going to come to compete regardless. So we got to take this just like we've been taking every other competitor that we've been going up against. What I'd like to see is the Bears actually come out and execute tonight, right out the gate. It seems like it's been having a problem getting a slow start. So it'll be nice to see them execute.
All right, Chris, for a fantastic rendition of the national anthem by the Clovis East and Buchanan Band. And we are 1 minute 53 seconds away from kickoff. And the captains are going to meet out at midfield. Looks like we've got your son, Kendall Milton, as one of the captains. Also Reese Bacon. Also number 15, senior Vinny Ortiz. And, of course, we'd be remiss to not mention our outstanding kicker, number 89, Race Malum. And then for Clovis East, looks like they've got number 9, number 62, number 4, and number 3 as their team captains.
How's your week been, Jordan?
Week's been good. A little bit of travel for work, but you know, just staring down the barrel of a gun. Called my 37th birthday next week, so.
Oh man, don't say that, because I still got several of those on you, man. How dare you disrespect me to my face?
Well, Chris, you make
45,
45.
baby.
I was going to say 44, but you make 45 look damn good, I must say. Forget my language.
I make it look attainable.
Yeah, I mean, it gives me something to shoot for. All right, Clovis East won the toss. They're going to elect to receive.
We'll start off
we're going to start out on defense. So what I know about the Clovis East scheme is it's somewhat similar to the scheme that we saw earlier this season by De La Salle. Very run-heavy, not much of a passing threat there. A little bit of a passing threat, but not much. They're going to look to test our front seven and make us stop the run. So we'll see. Lot to be seen here in this first drive.
Again, remember, mark my words, we need to come out strong as the clock ticks down with 2 seconds on it. As we look at triple zeros all the way across.
Sounds like go time to me.
Did you happen to catch the Thursday night game last night?
I did. Are we talking about the football game?
Football game.
The Lakers?
Come on, man. Nobody worried about the Lakers over here.
I'm very worried about the Lakers. So we could talk about that a little bit.
I just wanted to know if you saw Von Miller.
Von Miller, I mean,
he's ridiculous.
The Arizona Cardinals actually fired their offensive coordinator this morning.
Did they really?
And I'm like, is that offensive coordinator out there trying to block Von Miller? Is that why he got fired? Or
hey, I saw one play where Von Miller came off the edge, and that offensive tackle went to make contact, and Von Miller, in regular stride, literally ducked under his arms and went back and made the sack. It was disgusting. I had to rewind it a couple times. I said, there's no way in the world I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, that level of agility and athleticism and the ability to bend the edge.
Ridiculous.
It's just insane. Yeah, there's a reason why that man is making $20-something million a year, and why he's the most feared pass rusher in the NFL. Him and Khalil Mack are neck and neck. Aaron Donald probably, I would say they round out the top three.
Yeah.
All right, so Malum's up to kick off. Unfortunately, for those of you watching us, Clovis East has not loaded any rosters onto Max Preps. We'll see maybe if we can source a roster somewhere around here. So we're going to be working with numbers a lot. Not a lot of names, though. So this first kickoff is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Way to capture that, Mr. Milton. Appreciate the camera work. Also, shout out to Paris Gaines. He's not joining us this week, but he provided some excellent commentary and great knowledge of the game. He added a lot to our broadcast last week, so shout out to Paris Gaines.
He made us sound professional last week.
He did.
We sound like a network.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Yeah, that game yesterday was over before it even started.
Yeah, that was bad. Reese Bacon.
I think he's going for the Buchanan Bears school record for most encroachment penalties in a single season. But because Reese has probably 8 to 10 sacks this year, we're going to go ahead and give him a pass.
Does it balance out?
Yeah, it balances itself out for sure. He makes a lot of big plays.
Well, he need to get those 5 yards back.
All right, initial handoff goes to number 9. He's around the corner. He's going to get a first down. Ooh, and punished. That's C.J. Jones that just got punished. Flag
that a flag that just came in? What's interesting is they're probably going to call something because it happened on the sideline, but it happened right in front of the white cap. Why would that flag come in late from the center field?
Looks like they picked it up. Flag is
picked up. Did they pick it up? Okay.
Yeah.
Way to overrule that.
So the white cap checked them and said, hey.
No, they're walking it off.
Oh, wow. So not a good start. I mean.
But there was really no reason to do that.
Yeah, so 2 penalties.
You got to be smart.
An offsides penalty.
We just gave up 20 yards
on the sideline, yeah.
In penalties.
All right, exact same play again. Number 9 running hard. So I believe number 9 is their starting inside linebacker for them and starting running back. They won a game earlier this year. I think it was against Bullard, and he had 47 carries in one game. So I think we're going to be getting a steady dosage of number 9.
Yeah, that's a lot of carries.
It is. But you saw what he just did to C.J. Jones. C.J. tried to push him out of bounds, and he made,
If I remember correctly, he was on the cover of the track preview.
Yeah, it's a good call. And that's a nice play out there by Tanner Blunt. Coming up from the safety position. It's going to be stopped behind the line for a loss of about 5 on that play. That's going to bring up. So this is the down distance that we want to get Clovis East in. If they don't have a very threatening passing game, so if they're behind the yard marker and it's 3rd and 12, you know, we're putting them in a bad situation right here. So I'm curious to see if they're going to put the ball in their quarterback's hands, or if they're going to continue to just try to pound it and play the field position game with us. Quarterback keeps it up the middle, and he's going to be brought down almost immediately. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so that's going to bring up 4th and 10. And pretty sure we're going to see their punting unit here.
That would be smart right now. We're looking at 4th and 11.
Yeah, so not quite back to the original line of scrimmage. So pickup of 1 right there. So it's 4th and 11. Boy, Clovis East, don't they look like Penn State?
They do look like Penn State.
And we look like Fresno State.
Oh, no, they're lining up in an offense.
Okay, so they're stepping back into a punt formation. Interesting. We got Brock Jones back. He's gonna have room to run this punt back. He's picking his way up the left sideline, cuts it up the field. Solid vision right there. That's a return of about 20 yards right there by Brock Jones. Buchanan Bears going to take over on the 37-yard line, 1st and 10.
Like we got someone down, number 34.
Yeah, Clovis East has a player down on the field, number 34. So something pretty cool that happened last week, Chris. We actually had a Bear of the Week, an elementary school kid. I forget his name, but I can find out his name real quick here. But it was really awesome.
Is it Quentin?
Quentin. Yeah, yep. Quentin. So Quentin Crocker. Quentin Crocker was the Bear of the Week, and I think it was 7 Bears, including the star of the team, Kendall Milton, also the quarterback of the team, DJ Stevenson. Both of our sons were there to show him a good time and welcome him. Right. He also came out for a practice on Tuesday, had lunch with the fellas on Wednesday, and then now he's down on the sidelines right now, enjoying the game from the best view on the field, which is right there on the sideline. Right next to our number 12 right there. Yeah, I see him right there next to number 12, which is really cool for Quentin. That was a really cool opportunity. And also cool that we were able to get 6-7 varsity players there to make that experience really special and really, make it meaningful and impactful for him. I don't think if you realize it, but he was asked specifically which Bears he wanted there. Oh, really? Yes, and so those Bears were actually selected by the Bear of the Week to show up. Some he knew from the neighborhood, some he knew by coming out to the games on Friday nights. Really? So it should make those kids feel pretty good. Yeah, no. I heard that it was really exciting when they went over to Garfield and played football with them during their lunchtime, and it was good to hear. I had a chance to talk to his parents yesterday. Oh, really? So it was a great opportunity. Shout out to Jeff and Jan Crocker. All right, so and just so you all know, that same Bear of the Week package will be auctioned off again next year at our annual football banquet. So you too will have the opportunity to have your child experience that. All right, Chris, starting out in the shotgun, trips receivers, top of the screen. Stevenson and Milton in the backfield together. And Stevenson back to throw. Gets the ball to Kendall. Nice grab by Kendall. Short, moderate gain. Pickup of about 2 yards on the play. So looking at Clovis East, they got decent size along their front 4 there. 31 package. Stevenson keeps it, goes up the middle, falls forward, picks up about 5 yards on the play, 4 yards. It's going to bring up manageable 3rd and 4, excuse me. So sticking with the 31 package here. So I'm noticing right now, Chris, that we've got number 81 at the bottom of the screen as our starting wide receiver. I'm not seeing Jalen Cropper out there right now. All right, Kendall takes the handoff, breaks forward for the first down, picks up about 6 yards on the play. So that's
I want to say that Jalen was dealing with a hamstring issue.
Okay. I'm trying to see if he's even in uniform.
He should be suited up on the sideline. Yes, he's right there if you look. Basically at the 38.
Number 5, there he is, yeah. So I'm guessing coaches are playing it safe. Stevenson's going to keep it here. Takes a big hit right there. Paris was talking about that last week. That youthful exuberance and feeling like you can take any hit. Hopefully that will make way for intelligent running in the very near future.
Told you, that's a Steve Young mentality.
That's right.
Steve Young took a lot of hits in his days.
Yep. All right, 2nd and 4 here. Pick up a 6. Spreading this Clovis East offense out. We got 4 wide. Oh. Stevenson gets it out to Jones. Jones is going to fall forward. Breaks the initial tackle, which is nice.
It looks like DJ Stevenson and Milton made some contact in the backfield, which popped the ball out of his hand. Then the spacing looked off.
Yeah, looks like that was a run-pass option where Stevenson has 3 options, right? He can hand that ball off to Kendall. He can keep it himself, or he can throw it out for a quick pass to Brock Jones out there. All right, handoff up the middle to Kendall. Kendall breaks tackles and did like a fake spin move. A little Steve Smith from old school basketball fake spin move. Falls forward, picks up the first down. The chains keep moving. So that's 2 first downs. We're getting some solid momentum going here. No huge plays, but what we're doing is we're moving the chains, forcing this Wolves defense to work. All right, Stevenson gets it out quickly to senior Vinny Ortiz. Ortiz picks up about 3 yards on the play. So I like what we're doing. Offensively, what we're doing is if they're going to play very, very soft coverage, then we're going to take what they give us, and we'll take 3-4 yards, force them to come up, and then hopefully look over the top, right?
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing very soft too, which is going to make for good opportunities for Kendall to continue to carry the ball and get himself established. Any word on Levi Williams this week?
He's suited up.
I see Levi down there, number 22. Looking sharp in that uniform. Stevenson again throws it out to Jones. Jones picks up the first down on the play. Boy, 1 broken tackle away from taking that one to the house. I think we're going to continue to see a steady diet of those quick passes, and we're going to okay, so not quite the first down, so it's 3rd and 1. I think we're going to see a steady diet of these quick passes, and we're going to force them to play more aggressively in their coverage. We see people do this a lot to us.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
do.
This is what Clovis West did to us. This is what Clovis High did to us. All right, handoff goes up the middle to Kendall. Kendall picks up that first down. He's going to be marked down at the 29-yard line. Stevenson rolls out to his left, hits Brock Jones on an out route. Going to be marked down at the 15-yard line. For our 16-yard line, first down. Nice play right here, good execution. So Stevenson has completed his first 5 passes of this drive, which is good. Got to be good for his rhythm and his confidence. And again, establishes our passing game as something to be respected, which is going to open things up for Kendall as well. Handoff goes to Kendall. He cuts up the middle, and he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown from 16 yards out. So that's going to bring the score to the Buchanan Bears 6, Clovis East Wolves 0, with 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first quarter. That was a very, very impressive first drive. Dominating first drive by the Bears. All right, so we got the swinging gate look. Wolves play it appropriately, so we're going to line up for the extra point. And that kick is through the uprights. And good. So with 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first quarter, score in the ball game is Buchanan Bears 7, Clovis East Wolves 0. So Chris, what are your thoughts on that first drive?
I think we came out and we systematically kind of picked them apart. We're showing them that we will put the ball in the air. So we're pretty much going to have to, we're making them play us honest tonight.
Bears lining up to kick off. Still at 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Buchanan Bears 7, Clovis East Wolves 0. Grace Malum approaching. Kick is out. Looks like this one is going to be returnable, fielded on the 1 yard line. And he's going to be brought down almost immediately at about the 14 yard line. So that's excellent coverage by our kickoff team there. Really nice to see that. Looks like he was brought down by number 26, Tamar Archie. And again, out comes the Clovis East Wolves offense. And they're going to look to get something established. They did pick up 1 first down on the last drive, and we had a couple of penalties. But they were unable to capitalize after that initial successful first run.
It's a beautiful night here at the Veterans Memorial Stadium.
I don't know if the weather could be any better. Like short sleeve, shorts weather. Probably cool down a little bit as the game goes on, but this is perfect. Perfect for a homecoming night. All right, the shotgun. Looks like we have false start. Or illegal motion, actually. Illegal motion on the Wolves, which is going to drive them back or push them back 5 yards, which is going to bring up 1st and 15. And again, when you employ a run-heavy attack, the last thing you can afford is to have pre-snap penalties that drive you back and put you behind the down and distance. Yeah, so going back to Jalen Cropper, Mark Green is out there at one corner position, and of course C.J. Jones is out there as well. So it's clear that they're definitely playing it safe. I'm sure if needed, he could come through in a pinch. But I think what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to get through today's game without risking any additional damage to Cropper's hamstring.
Shout out to the homie Casey Kale over at the bodybuilding at the corner of Peach and Knees, taking care of all the cryotherapy and rehab, electrolysis therapy, and anything that you could think of that is the high-tech therapy for high-performance athletes. He has it over there, and he takes care of our Bears. So make sure you go over there and show him some love.
Good call. I dropped DJ off on Saturday morning before film last week.
Did you?
Yeah, he got his little brief cryo session in.
How did he like it?
He's been to a couple of them. He He loves the way he feels afterwards.
Yes.
He said it's like 3 minutes. It's like excruciating for 3 minutes.
And negative 250.
Oh, man.
I tap out. I can't do it.
Just can't do it.
At all.
All right, back to the action here. First down and 15. 5 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Buchanan up 7-0 against Clovis East. Clovis East taking over their own 9-yard line here, deep in their own territory. Quarterback is back to throw, some pressure, and we're gonna give that sack to Reese Bacon. So, like I said, he taketh away, but he also giveth, right?
So yeah, he made up for that.
Yeah. So, quarterback is dropped for about a 1.5-yard sack right there. It's gonna bring up 2nd and 16. All right, they're spreading out a little bit here. They got two wide receivers. They're going to be dropped back to pass again. Called a screen pass here. That's a great tackle right there. I hope I can. Yeah, no surprise. That's senior Steven Scheidt right there on the tackle, doing an excellent job of diagnosing the screen pass. They picked up about 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 15, but just an excellent job of reading that screen, sifting through the traffic to get there to make the play. All right, 3rd and 15 here, Chris. Clock ticking, 3 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first quarter. 3rd down and 15. Reverse and, player loses his footing. Number 8 lost his footing. And he's going to lose about 3 yards on the play on a reverse. It's going to bring up 4th down. This is definitely a punting situation right here.
I think so.
Yeah. So we stand to get, first of all, we've got the ever dangerous Brock Jones back to field this punt, first and foremost. But secondly, we stand to get pretty solid field position here as well. Wow, a little leg on the punter there. Wow. So.
Wow, that's going to put them kicking on the goal line.
Yeah, so they were at the 6.5-yard line, so it'll be half the distance to the goal. So that'll put them probably at about the 3-yard line, I believe, 3.5-yard line. So
yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3-yard line. Boy, I've got to wonder, what are we going to do right here? Are we going to pin our ears back?
I would send the house.
Send the house?
I would send the house.
They only line him up about 8 yards deep too. Look at that, and that kick is blocked. He's going to field it, and Reese Bacon is going to recover in the end zone.
In the end zone. What did I say?
That's a huge flub right there.
What did I say?
Punter. Yeah, it's in the house. So we're going to pick up a special teams touchdown right there on a block punt that's recovered in the end zone by senior Reese Bacon. That's a big time special teams play right there.
Hey, did I not call it?
You called it.
Damn it! I should have played the lottery. Should have got some of that $900 million
right now. It's up to $1 billion.
It's $1 billion.
Yep.
My gosh.
Yeah. Wifey was like, "We're winning the lottery," and I said, "Well, you got to play to win." But apparently, she played. So if y'all don't hear from me next week, and you don't see me next week, just know that's why. I'll be tuning in. I'll be one of the people tuning in to the live stream.
Hey, you'll be a subscriber
Fiji.
next week.
Yeah, I'll be subscribing from Fiji. All right, so those of you just joining us, there's 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Scores Buchanan Bears 14, Clovis East Wolves 0. So we're in a good spot right here. Defense came off a very, very solid possession right there. Clovis East was hurt really badly by a lot of penalties on that second drive of theirs right there. And the other thing they were hurt by is the punter electing not to. Really, what he should have done was he should have just taken the safety after the kick was blocked. He had an opportunity to grab the ball and fall on it, and he decided to get away from it. And
but the question is, did he know that? Yeah, I mean, we're assuming he knew that, right?
Yeah, I highly doubt he knew it. I mean, he could have kicked it. He could have threw it out of. He did anything but get away from it. I almost think they would have been better off just that last kickoff. Kid fielded it at the half-yard line. Maybe just letting that thing bounce and take over at the 20.
Push it back out the end zone.
Yeah, yeah. Another kick here. This one is also going to be returnable. Fields it on the 1. And he falls forward. Dropped to the 21-yard line by number 20. That's McCade Gleason on the tackle. So he plays a lot of snaps on defense. Also playing snaps on special teams as well.
So, Jordan, this week, I started working out with a trainer.
Uh-oh.
And I am so sore right now. My goodness. Oh, my goodness.
So you don't already, like,
oh.
I mean, John Coffey, I thought you worked out like 3 hours a day.
No, I work out an hour and 15 a day. But
hour 15 a day? Is it a new type of workout you're doing?
Well, you know, one is the accountability, and it is a different type of training. Moderate weights. The rep count is crazy. Dude, I'm hurting bad. So, I'm hurting bad.
Specifically, where are you sore at right now?
My legs hurt, my shoulders hurt, my arms hurt, my chest hurts. But the thing is, though, the way my body is burning, I can feel a difference. And so Monday, I'm actually going to start the intermittent fasting. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I have.
I'm actually going to start that. So I'll have an eating window from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Basically, eat whatever you want. And my fasting window is 9 p.m. to 1 p.m.
So 8 hours on, 16 hours off.
That's exactly right.
A lot of science behind that the body does wonderful things.
Right. I mean, as far as the insulin and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like hour 12 through hour 16, I think is when the body's doing a lot of real powerful things.
So my struggle is going to be, I'm used to having a protein shake every morning and then having a salad or something for lunch. So to wake up in the morning and the only thing that I can do is drink water. It's going to be trying.
It's going to be painful. So my question is, why did you set the 1 p.m. window? Why not do like 11?
It just made sense for me.
All right, so
it made sense for me for when I go to bed. Because when you sleep, that counts. Your 16 hours can be in that window time.
Got it.
So I usually go to bed about 10 or 11. So 9 o'clock will give me a chance to eat something. So I'm not laying down immediately after I eat.
Got it.
You know?
Got it. No, I was talking about more so like on the front half of that, like at 11 a.m. instead of not 11 p.m. but 11 a.m. Like if it's going to be a struggle, right? Like why force yourself to go through that lunch hour?
Because the whole thing is
well, that was a Scud missile.
Because I work out in the evening, and I usually finish my workouts about 7. So that'll give me time to get home, get something to eat, shower. So I needed that on the back end because I have to be able to eat after my workout.
Got it. Makes sense. All right, so just plugging back into the game here, Clovis East tried 3 consecutive run plays. Didn't have much luck on any of those plays. Ended up punting, so Buchanan takes over. We are already in Wolves territory at their 47-yard line. We're up 14-0 with 43 seconds left in the first quarter.
Bears going to that split back formation.
First we've seen of Levi Williams here. He motions out. Handoff goes up the middle to Kendall. He breaks through, running hard, picks up about 7 yards on that play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3. I'd like to see our play calling start to find a groove here in this game. So Stevenson rolls out. He gets it out. Moderate gain to Levi Williams. Looks like he was looking up the field for something bigger. That's going to move the chains, going to bring up 1st down. And what I mean by that, Chris, is there's no doubt that we have a lot of very talented players offensively.
Right.
So, what are we doing from a play calling perspective to ensure everybody gets the necessary amount of touches to where where the defense has to actually account for them throughout the entirety of the game.
Right.
And that's what makes everybody, if everybody's a threat, then we're all more threatening together as a team.
So I think to your point earlier, we're doing a lot of drop routes, throwing it to the flats, little screen pass, not screen pass, but a little swing pass. So that's ultimately, I think, it's going to allow a deep ball eventually. So
take what they give, right? We don't need to force the ball down the field, and every pass doesn't have to be 25, 30-yard completion. We had a lot of big plays last week up the field to Jalen Cropper and to Brock Jones. This week, I think we're seeing a lot more of a, you know, we're going to take exactly what they're going to give us.
Yep.
And if they give us 5 yards at a time, we'll take 5 yards at a time.
So just a little side note. Last week, it was pretty cool. We had Oklahoma was here on the sideline last week. Florida State was here on the sideline last week. And we got a visit from Georgia this week inside the weight room earlier this week.
Wow. So
these big-time schools are definitely making their rounds to little Clovis, California.
They are.
And this is what people don't understand about what we're doing, Jordan. And I'll be transparent. A lot of people have asked, why are these two dads in the booth doing the live stream, and are they trying to give their kids more exposure and this, and that? They don't understand, Jordan, that every eye that sees this is an eye that wouldn't have seen their kid play to begin with. And I know for a fact that there are coaches, Division I coaches, that are watching this live stream that get to watch kids that they would not ordinarily watch. So when we talk about giving kids a look, when we talk about giving kids an opportunity to get exposure and that sort of thing, this is a great outlet. When you start talking to a lot of professional athletes, they will tell you that they received their scholarships because the coach was there to watch someone else. I remember listening to Mark Jackson at the Michael Jordan camp, and he was talking about a big game, leading up to a big game, and how the newspaper had him written up as this slow, lazy point guard and this and this and that. And he knew the scouts were going to be at that next game because the point guard that they were playing he was highly touted. He went out there and whooped his you-know-what, and that night he picked up 3 scholarships. So, you know, we have to see the benefit in resources that's being provided for these kids.
That's an excellent point. Excellent point. I know
so
I'm not
sorry,
complaining.
I'm going to get off my soapbox
No,
now.
I know I'm not complaining. So what I was going to hit you up about was I thought Kendall had already gotten an offer from every college known to man, but he picked up another offer last week from the Auburn University, which is huge, right? So how did that come about? Stevenson keeps it. He breaks up the middle. Looks like he's going to be brought down after a pickup about 8.
So it was pretty cool. The coach that offered him was Coach Marcus Woodson. And all you Bulldog fans, he used to be a coach right here at Fresno State. And one thing, and he first saw Kendall in 7th grade. And he said, I'm going to tell you right now, and it's my word, wherever I end up, you're going to get an offer from that school, wherever I end up. And he finally was able to contact us and get a hold of it. And he was a man of his word. So Kendall was blessed enough to pick up his 40th offer this week, which is crazy in itself.
Very crazy. Stevenson in the shotgun right now with joined back there by Levi Williams. Handoff goes up the middle to Levi Williams. He breaks free. I wouldn't say breaks free, but he has a nice gain of 6 up to the 20-yard line. So is Auburn something that Kendall is seriously considering?
Yes, Kendall is actually really interested in Auburn. So he was really excited to get that offer.
War Eagle.
So I think in the offseason we're going to try to make a little triangle trip to Georgia to see Georgia, Alabama, and Auburn.
Nice. All right, Stevenson going to keep it. His eyes are up the field. He gets the ball out to, is that number 41? Yeah, number 41, Jack Skinner on the catch right there. Nice, man. We're utilizing all weapons today, man. Levi Williams getting carries. Of course, Kendall, Brock Jones, Vinny Ortiz has gotten a ball. Jack Skinner, our fullback, has gotten a ball. So I think we just need to make sure we get Brandon Hernandez a couple targets here, get Castillo a target, and get Tanner Blunden and get some carries. And I think everybody's getting fed. Okay, so we're inside the red zone here. 1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Stevenson in the shotgun, joined by Levi Williams. Handoff goes up the middle to Williams. He's running hard, and he's going to be down to about looks like we're getting some help from our offensive line. Looks like the spot's going to be about the 8-yard line. So we're going to give him 4 yards on that carry. Good tough running in there between the tackles by Levi. just the whole pace, tempo, DJ's accuracy, his body language, like everything seems to be moving in the right direction for Buchanan in this game right now. Handoff is again going to go up the middle to Levi. He hurdles somebody, picks up about, we're going to give about 1 yard on the run. So 3rd and 5 right here. So it looks like they're going to, so they're keeping Williams in the game. We're still in our run-heavy set, so Skinner's still in the game. Castillo's still in the game. Split tight ends. And if you look at the slot receiver right there, there's nobody within 10 yards of Brock Jones. I mean, I wish we had the ability right now. Okay, so handoff's going up the middle to Levi. Levi running hard. And I'm not a huge fan of that play call right there. Three runs in between the tackles. Not a lot of creativity. Just when it looked like we were getting some more creativity in the play calling.
I don't understand. I don't understand our decision-making process at all. I really don't. I truly don't.
What did you see? Did you see Brock in the slot right there?
Yeah.
There was nobody within 10 yards of him, right? So I mean, you flip that thing out.
We run a very vanilla playbook.
Yeah. So we're going for it on 4th down here. It's 4th down and 3, and I'm really hoping we don't run the same exact. I mean, it's not even.
DJ will pull it.
Let's see. All right. Handoff goes again to Levi, and Levi's going to fall in for a touchdown. So if at first you don't succeed, try again, and we got it on the 4th. So that's it. So Levi's in for a touchdown. So we'll definitely take it. That's going to bring the score to Buchanan Bears 20, Clovis East Wolves 0. 8 minutes, 8 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Definitely sending a message with 4 consecutive run plays inside the 10-yard line. That's straight up, you know, we're going to out-physical you, and we're going to do this our way. Eight minutes, 8 seconds left. Scores Buchanan 20, Clovis East 0. Race Malum is back to kick. So Clovis East is in a position right here where they got to get something going offensively. They've really struggled offensively to, you know, besides that first down of the game. I mean, they're struggling to pick up positive yardage. So this is a nice way to start it. Spin move out by number 8. He's out to the 28-yard line. So they're going to take over 1st down from the 28-yard line. And this Clovis East program is making strides. I mean, I believe they were winless the last couple of years, right?
Yeah.
So this is, I mean, again, they're not there yet, but they're definitely respectable. And I'd like to see them get a sustained drive here and at least pick up a couple 1st downs. I really don't want them to score, but I want them to get a couple 1st downs.
What's going on here? The Whitecap has called off the play a couple of times.
All right, handoff goes up the middle to number 9. He's met almost immediately. Picked up about 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Whitecap getting on your last nerve?
Not yet. He's still tolerable.
Well, the student section, I mean, it's homecoming. It should be packed, but I'm actually fairly happy with the student section today. DJ always asks me why I'm so obsessed with the size of the crowd. All right, takes a snap, quarterback keeper, picks up another 2 yards. So manageable 3rd and 5. I think that what Clovis East is finding out though is that we're very, very tough against the run, and if there's not some sort of a threat to pass against us, then it's tough sledding. We just have too strong of a front. Our front 7 is just too good. 3rd down and 6 here. Little trickery. We got a reverse. He's cutting the ball up the field, and excellent job right there by
almost
Jack
stopped.
Bankston.
Picked up a yard.
Yeah, picked up a yard.
We're going to
Bankston.
4th and 5.
4th down and 5, and
4th and 4.
you know what? They're just too deep in their own territory now. At their own 36, and they haven't really demonstrated they can stop our offense. I don't know. I feel like they have to punt right.
Yeah, you don't want to risk it right here. This field position.
Okay, so they're back in their punt formation.
Why do we keep jumping?
Did we jump
the
up?
end? 30. Is that 33? Is that Duran?
Is that Dayron?
Yep.
Dayron Doucette gave them a first down, right? Gifted them a first down. I'm not following why we're so anxious. Maybe the excitement from the last block punt. Trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but number 9, boy, he's running hard. He's running behind his pads, but thing is, we got thumpers in our linebacker core.
Oh, I didn't realize we got number 2 out there at middle linebacker. Looked like he subbed in for Michael Mertens.
Good call, yeah. Dayron getting some snaps out there at out, which you see, look at Dayron Doucette. He's on all the way to the other side, number 33. Boy, he just got drove back about 10 yards. I don't know if the coaching staff is putting him in a position to be successful, because I know Dayron very well. Dayron's about 5'8", 121 pounds, and Dayron is playing outside linebacker, defensive end. And it's a matchup I'm going to keep an eye on here for the next couple of plays.
That's messed up.
No, I mean, Dayron's a good player, man. He's athletic, but he's not a big kid. And they got him like as a rush end right now. I don't know if his job's to set the edge or what. We got a little pitch pass situation here, and I don't know if he's really an All-American, but I'm going to call him an All-American. Our All-American corner, C.J. Jones.
C.J. Jones.
Bats that down.
All Clovis.
Yeah, all Valley corner. There's some higher profile corners around the Valley, but I tell you what, I can't think of off the top of my head one corner in this entire Valley that I would trade straight up for C.J. Jones.
Right.
Like,
nobody's just been that dominant to where you make that trade.
Yeah, physical. He's physical. His coverage is awesome. He's athletic. He's a great kid. Very coachable. Great for the team culture. Like, big fan. All right, Jones is driven way back. He's going to field that. He's got a lot of room to run here. Picks it up at the 6. He's out to the 15. He's showing some speed here. Crossing the 20, cuts back, and he's going to be brought down at about the 25-yard line. So that's a 19-yard return by Brock Jones. That could have been very bad. If he would have let that go, that probably would have bounced inside our 5-yard line. He picks it up, gets it out to our 25-yard line. So our offense is going to take over at the 26-yard lines where they dropped it down, so where they spotted it. So we'll give him an even 20 yards on his return. All right, our 31 set up here, and Williams is back out again at the running back position. Stevens is back to pass. A little off target with receiver number 85. That's Devin Guerrero. So Nick Hira was injured last week. He's not suited up tonight, so he's out. So that's a receiver we normally catch. So we're a little thin in the receiving core right now with Cropper and Hira both out. Stevenson keeps it, bounces outside, and he's brought down after a run of about 3 yards right there. That's going to bring up third down and 7. So Clovis East is close to getting off the field here. They got us behind the down and distance. We haven't really pushed the ball up the field much at all. Tried to go down the field with pass plays. We've been content to throw it out on these quick hitters. So we'll see what the coaches have dialed up here. All right, Stevenson back to pass. Goes to throw the ball to Hernandez, off target. So that's going to bring out our punt team. So that was a lackluster possession for the Bears. I think we had an opportunity right there with 3 minutes 42 seconds left to basically have a sustained drive, take over possession after the first half, and we go 3 and out. Punt fielded by number 25. He's around the edge. And, oh, wow, he's going to go. So McKay Gleason is our only hope, and McKay Gleason is going to trip him up by his shoestrings at the 5-yard line. Let's see. I'm scanning the field for flags.
Flag right there.
There is a flag on the field.
Right at the 30, 31, 36.
36-yard line, there is a flag down. Boy, that's got to hurt the Clovis East team. I mean, that could have been a game changer for them. I want to highlight the hustle from McKay Gleason. He came from all the way across the field and never gave up on the play. It's all going to go for nothing, but it's not going to go unnoticed by me. Shout out McKay Gleason for making a heck of a hustle play right there. All right, so we're coming all the way back to the 22-yard line. That's backbreaking for Clovis East has waited all game to catch a break, and they finally seem to have caught it. And the officiating crew, well, they did it to themselves, but the officiating crew takes that away from them. All right, so we got an update. Thank you, Gavin Martinez. Appreciate it, my man. It is the score is 14-0 Central. Who are they matched up with?
Yeah, who are Central seeing tonight?
Gavin, can you give us an update as to who they're playing tonight? All right, so we got a reverse, and that's sniffed out. Oh, was sniffed out immediately. I think that was number 40, Jack Bankston over there, who did a good job, forced him in, lost a 3 on the play, going to bring up 2nd and 13. For those of you that are just tuning in, it's 3 minutes 7 seconds left in the second quarter. In the first half. Score is Buchanan Bears 20, Clovis East Wolves 0. Ball spot on the 19-yard line, 2nd down and 13. And at some point in time, this Clovis East group is going to have to attempt to get some semblance of a passing game going. So quarterback keeps it up the middle right there, and he's going to be back a little bit beyond the original line of scrimmage. Picked up about 4 on the play. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. All right, Chris. So if we can get a stop right here, we're gonna get the ball back with a little bit of time to try to get something going before the first half is up. So it looks like, okay, we got a whistle on the field. All right, And the officiating crew puts it back in play. Snap goes to number 9. He's around the edge. Looks like he's going to get a first down and then some. Good strong run right there. Out to the 40-yard line. Pick up about 17 yards on the play. So again, defense had an opportunity to get off the field right there. Did not come with a big stop that we needed. So Clovis East is going to be able to sustain their drive. Clock is ticking though. Minute 51 left, and it's hard to hand the ball off enough times in a minute and 45 seconds to put some points on the board.
They have to go to the air at some point.
They do, yeah. I know it's not their bread and butter, their forte, but okay. So number 12, their quarterback, he's looking up the field. Looks like he's going to keep it. He's ran out of bounds right at about the original line of scrimmage. All right, so still waiting on Gavin Martinez to tell us who Central's playing. Appreciated the score update. Just was a little incomplete, and we didn't do our job. We don't even know who Central's playing tonight.
Come on, Gavin, you can't give us half information, man.
Yeah, Gav.
And then leave us.
Gav, man, like I'm gonna need you to run the Indy 500, not the Indy 498. Okay, so quarterback was ran out. All right, he's going up the field. And Jones was in excuse me, that's not Jones. That was actually Trey Coakley. Trey Coakley was kind of in no man's land right there. He's thinking about that big hit he got last week.
Oh man, that was beautiful last week.
I saw that hit get replayed several times. It was making the rounds on Twitter. So Coakley looking for the highlight reel. I think that maybe was an interceptable ball right there. Especially up here in my leather recliner in the announcer's booth. All right, so 3rd down and 11, minute 23 left. Number 12 is back to pass. He's looking to go up the field again, and that pass is going to be complete. And are we going to get a flag here for a late hit? Okay, so the referee's talking to C.J. Jones, number 24, and
Central's playing Clovis West on television.
Okay, got it. Gavin, no problem, my man. It's our pleasure to do it for you. So thank you for joining us all the way from Fremont. And then Central's up over Clovis West. Thanks, Gage. Appreciate you. Good to see you, by the way, my man, Gage.
Got that Fremont Bay Area.
12 back to pass again. And I tell you what, like, I'm confused. Why are they just now throwing the ball against us? And they got number 12 back there looking like Rich Gannon, and receivers running free. I feel like they should have been employing this.
Doing this a while ago.
Yeah. So it's a minute and 4 left. They're down to our 21-yard line. A couple nice pass plays, and they've got some momentum, and they're in business here. In motion, 12 back to pass again. He's up the middle. It's another open receiver.
The middle of this field is wide open.
Yeah, so.
What are we in? Usually in a cover 2, the field is wide open. What are we doing? Fairfield, California, Armio High School, baby, class of 91. I already know that's the homie right there.
All right, we see you from Fairfield. Thanks for joining us. All right, so handoff is going to number 9. He's got room, and he is very close to the goal line. And do we got an official call, a touchdown there?
Touchdown.
We got an official touchdown call right there. So what a disappointing defensive series by the Buchanan Bears right there. Also got another update, 7-0. Looks like Clovis High is up over Clovis North with 7:42 left in the second quarter. I didn't really get a chance to look closely at the coverage that we were in. I know that they had a lot of luck in the middle of the field right there.
That's usually that cover 2.
So cover 2, 2 safeties, but middle of the field is vulnerable to cover 2 because those safeties are wow. So that went off the upright and bounced in. So nice, fortunate bounce for the Clovis East Timberwolves. So with 32.4 seconds left in the first half, Buchanan Bears 20, Clovis East Wolves 7. And I I tell you what, that was a big momentum swing right there. We actually had them 3rd and 9 and deep in their own territory with over 2 minutes left. And we looked like we were poised to get one last possession before the half. And then all hell broke loose from there. So this is one of the hottest songs right now by Drake, and every other student section, when this song comes on, like they're losing their minds, and our student section doesn't know what to do. They're chilling.
It's almost as if they played that Backstreet Boys song that Coach Guile made us listen to pregame.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it
I can't believe he made us listen to that.
I'm going to make an official request.
Not only did he make us listen to it, he made us watch the video.
We watched the video, and he swore by it, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Hold on, it was Backstreet Boys, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. That's what our student section is waiting for, is Backstreet Boys, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. So we got a pooch kick right here. That ball is taken by, looks like Brandon Hernandez, number 10. He's up to the 38-yard line, so we got 29.1 seconds left. We've got the ball on our own 38. So
Fresno is right next to Clovis.
All right, we got 5 wide. Stevenson back in the shotgun by himself. First down and 10, 29 seconds left. Wonder if we're going to see a shot up the field right here. Stevenson's back in the pocket. He's looking up the field. He's firing up the field too. Oh, that ball is picked off. Wow. Unfortunate turn of events right there. So he's returning this back. It's a big play. And that's a tough interception right there. That ball was right on the money, in and out of the hand. Brock Jones was caught as he was trying to bring it in, and it was ricocheted up into the air. And it eventually picked off. So unfortunate turn of events right there. There's only 10.6 seconds left in the half. Not mad at them for taking a shot right there. I think that was the right call by the coaching staff. So Clovis East has 10 seconds here to get something going. So I'm thinking they're probably going to take their own shot here up the field. They do have they have 2 timeouts left, so they do have the option here of working the middle of the field. Maybe picking up 15, 20 yards. I have no clue if their kicker has the leg for that. But we're playing very, very soft though, if you see. So that pass is complete. Flag in the backfield there. All right, so we got a flag in the backfield, a catch down the field. Looks like it's coming back. All right, so what we have is an illegal formation call. So we're down to 4.7 seconds left to go. Fortunate break right there for the Buchanan Bears, because that was a big play down the field for the Clovis East Wolves. So now they're back to their own 47-yard line, excuse me. Back in the shotgun, 7 seconds left. Number 12 back to throw. He's going way up the field. That ball's out of bounds. And that is the last play of the second quarter, and we're officially going in for the half. So we're going to pan over here. The scoreboard. So at halftime, scores Buchanan Bears 20, Clovis East Wolves 7. We got 20 minutes. It's homecoming. So they're going to take the full 20 minutes here for halftime. So Chris and I, we're going to break here. We'll meet you guys back with roughly about 15 to 17 minutes. So enjoy halftime. We'll see you guys shortly.
halftime show.
We are the best. Oh yeah, but I still love board games and homecoming. Me too. Freshmen, the class of 2022 from Candyland. Talking about the sophomores from Jumanji. Help us welcome the class of 2021, the sophomores with Jumanji.
You're sorry for what? No, the board game Sorry. Oh yeah, I love that one. Let's give it up for the class of 2020, the juniors!
Sorry for party rocking.
Oh. Is there a doctor in the house? Yes. Why? We need an operation. An operation? An operation for what? Operation Senior Season! Nice one. Give it up for the seniors. Class of 2019 with Operation.
Somebody call 911. Shiny fire burning on the dance floor. Keep your girl in my Tommy boxes. Man, what a time. Be alive. You and yours. Versus me and mine. I'm feeling alive.
freshman, Princess Kennedy Kiesler, and Prince Noah Taylor. Following them is our sophomores, Princess Devin Rippian and Prince George Ruiz. Next up is our juniors, Princess Amanda Lore and Prince Randall Bacon. And now, our senior king and queen candidates. Our first king candidate is Cooper Bergman. Cooper is the son of Jeff and Melanie Bergman and is being escorted tonight by his mother, Melanie. Cooper has been a member of Buchanan leadership for 3 years. He serves on Buchanan's inter-school council and school site council teams. He is also a coordinator of the annual Matt Mueller Blood Drive. After graduation, Cooper would like to attend Clovis Community College for 2 years, then transfer to a 4-year university where he is considering a major in agricultural business or business management. Our next king candidate is Zion Chapman. Zion is the son of Elise Chapman and is being escorted tonight by teacher and mentor Rhonda Turney. Zion serves as the president of Buchanan's African American Student Union and the Senior Class Rally Commissioner. He's also a member of varsity track and field. After high school, he would like to pursue track and field as well as study film and screenwriting at Howard University. Our final king candidate is Christopher Nason. Christopher is the son of Joe Nason and Michelle Nason and is being escorted tonight by his mother, Michelle. He is involved with Bear Stage Theater and the Unbearables improv team. Chris is also a member of the Buchanan Yearbook staff. After graduation, Chris would attend Clovis State University, Fresno, where he plans to major in mathematics and become a math teacher. Our first queen candidate is Courtney Kasner. Courtney is the daughter of Dave and Jenny Kasner and is being escorted tonight by her father, Dave. Courtney is a member of the varsity cheer program and works with Bear Nation feeder schools as an elementary cheer coach. She is also a member of Buchanan Peer Council. After high school, Courtney will move to Park City, Utah, where she plans to major in business while studying for a real estate license. Our second queen candidate is Maddie Millway. Maddie is the daughter of Jason and Laura Miller and Johnny and Charlie Rose. Maddie is being escorted tonight by her father, Jason. She's a 4-year member of the varsity golf team, a member of the Buchanan Leadership Program, and participates in sports medicine classes. Maddie found a volunteer organization called Serve, which helps students serve in the community. After graduation, she plans to attend Colorado State University, Pueblo, on a golf scholarship and doubles major, education and athletics. Our final queen candidate is Mia Washburn. She's a member of the yearbook staff and is currently serving as the 2019 editor-in-chief. Mia is an officer of the Light Club, a member of CSF, volunteers at Garfield Elementary, and serves as the assistant director of children's choir at her church. After high school, Mia plans to attend a 4-year college and is considering a major in business marketing to start her own photography business. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get one more round of applause for our king and queen candidates. Finally, please welcome our principal, Mr. Joe Aiello, for the crowning of the homecoming king and queen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming out tonight to 2018 Homecomings. Before I make our announcement, will you please help me recognize our 2 student coordinators for tonight's homecoming, Maddie Frazier and Sine Scott, for all their hard work. Also, I'd like to thank Ms. Sarah Tosley and Ms. Nicole Racky in our activities department for putting on this great event, so thank you, ladies. And now that what we've all been waiting for, your 2018 Homecoming King, Mr. Cooper Bergman. up with us tonight, our 2017 homecoming queen, Morgan Mitchell. So welcome back, Morgan. Thank you for being here, Morgan. Now our 2018 homecoming queen, Mia Washburn.
So congratulations to Cooper Bergman and Mia Washburn, just elected the 2018 Homecoming King and Queen. Buchanan Bears coming out of the tunnel right now. So the festivities at halftime were fantastic. Some funny skits. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm ready for some football. All right, so we're back. Out come your Buchanan Bears. We've got 39 seconds left before we're going to start the third quarter. Score right now is the Buchanan Bears 20, Clovis East Wolves. Buchanan Bears set to take the opening, to field the opening kickoff. Right now it's just solo Jordan Bryce up here, waiting on my good buddy, partner in crime, my right-hand man, Chris Milton, to rejoin me shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the field. Your Buchanan Bears.
Out come the Bears, as is their custom, going to the goal line. Have a few quick words with the man upstairs. So I need y'all to bear with me here. The reality is that Chris is our usual cameraman. Chris does a hell of a job. I suck at working the camera, and I'm up here by myself right now, and I'm nervous. So bear with me, y'all. All right, Gavin, thanks for the update. Blowout in Central, scores 34-0. Central's dominating Clovis West. Can't say that I'm shocked by that. We know that Clovis West team has a lot of young players on it. We know that Central team is loaded. When I say loaded, I mean loaded with talent at all levels. All right, y'all, good news. Chris is back. Chris also, we got a special guest in the booth. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Can you hear me?
Check 1 2, I'm on. Kelvin,
okay,
you on?
We're good.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we want to welcome Buchanan alumni, Kelvin Kane, Graduate. When'd you graduate here, Kelvin?
2010.
2010.
Yes, sir.
Went on to play at the University of Miami. He was down at the U.
So,
How you doing, Kel?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Trying to enjoy a good game. You know, nice rival game.
You looking good, man. It's good to see you all grown up and
Father Time, man. You can't beat him.
You're looking older than me now, though, but it's all good.
Maybe it's that beard.
It's that beard. He got that.
That beard. Not sure if he's 39 or 29 beard.
He got that mixture, that Rick Ross.
Would like it, man.
that Rick Ross and David Banner beard.
Yeah, that distinguished look.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Calvin, tell us what position you played back at Buchanan. What your experience is like at the U. What position you played at the U. Like I'm not. This is my first time meeting you, so I'm curious. Like, what's your story?
Well, when I went to Buchanan, when I came here, I played linebacker. I played linebacker, DN, tight end sometimes. I was pretty much all over the field, pretty much. It was a great experience. You know, Buchanan is always good. It's always good to come back to Buchanan, see some good faces. But yeah, I went to Miami, 2010. Graduated, 4-year letterman.
My man.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
What'd you major in?
Liberal arts.
Liberal arts. Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, and I went there. I played linebacker and DN also. So yeah, it was a good experience, good learning experience.
Awesome. All right, kickoff's out. Brock Jones takes it, fields it at the 5-yard line. Looks like he's got a lane right there to go through. And he's still on his feet. He's past the 40-yard line, past the 50, still going. And he's finally going to be brought down at the Clovis East 35-yard line.
So Kelvin, just so you know, that kid that was running the ball right there, double scholarship to Stanford for football and baseball.
Nice.
That's where he's headed next year.
Nice.
Kelvin he's always been like one of my kids.
Yes, sir.
Taking road trips together up to the Bay Area.
Yes, sir. Good times. Good times. Great times.
All right, handoff goes to Kendall Milton. Kendall's up the middle, spins around, and he picks up an even 10 on the play. First down. That's going to move the chains. And we're on the 25-yard line, knocking on the door immediately. Going with some tempo here too, Chris. Another handoff goes to Kendall. Host of the Wolves are there to bring him down at the line of scrimmage, so that's going to bring up second down and 10.
It looked like either he was trying to find a hole or a lane. He watched a lot of film of Le'Veon Bell, and if you watch how he picks and chooses in the backfield, then you can tell that's how Le'Veon Bell runs. Trying to find the hole, plant his foot. Yes.
Yeah.
Le'Veon has pioneered that style of running. Like when I was coming up, like if you were running back and you were tiptoeing to the line like that, like you weren't getting carries. Like your coach was like, quit dancing, hit the hole.
That's exactly
downhill, right? So it's a zone blocking style scheme, and basically what it is, it's a thinking man's running back style of play.
And you're right, a lot of people look at it and think he's not running hard, but it's picking and choosing your contact.
Yeah. All right, so we got third down and 5 right here. So last time we were deep. We're going with still the run-heavy scheme. Kendall's up the middle. He's breaking through, and he's going to be in on the end zone.
Nice.
Kendall Milton runs it in from 21 yards out.
Kelvin, just think, man. That was that little dude
Man,
that used to be running behind you guys.
I was just thinking about
wanting to hang out and be one of the guys.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy how fast, how fast people grow up, man. It was just like yesterday. I was here and, on the field, but it's just crazy how time flies, man. You got to take advantage of it, man, for real.
So Kelvin has something in common with Coach Giordano. They both had an opportunity to play for Coach Vogt, who is now the D coordinator on the staff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Coach Vogt was he was an institution here at Buchanan, still is.
Yeah.
But he coached for a lot of years. What was that experience like playing for Coach Vogt?
Coach Vogt is real laid back. He's a real good coach, real good person, on and off the field. When I got here, I pretty much transferred here from Portland, Oregon, so I got here like in the middle of the year. So he was one of those people who really showed me the ropes and took me under his wing, just like Milton. And yeah, just showed me love, and I just fit right in.
So you said you moved in. Was it during your senior year or
my junior year?
Your junior year. You moved from what area?
From Portland, Oregon.
Oh, from Portland, Oregon. Okay,
Yes,
okay. So where have you settled in now?
Well, I'm here. I'm settled here.
Okay.
In the Fresno area.
And that's what's really cool, man, about coming back, seeing these kids that you remember in high school actually grow up to be young men. Proud of you, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
So that's going to go for a touchback. Wolves are going to take over on the 20-yard line.
Swaggies.
John Byers, what's happening, my man? From Vegas this time.
Hey, that man is a world traveler. He's watched us from Hawaii, Vegas, Ohio. I told you.
That's loyalty right there.
My Italian homie, that's mafia right there.
Italian stallion, huh? Okay.
That's mafia right there.
All right, first possession from so we got a direct snap to their running back. Hunt picks up 2. Okay, we'll give him 3 yards on the play. So 2nd and 7.
Man, did I look that small out there back in the day, man? I feel like I was huge when I was on the
No, trust me, you were huge.
Okay. I thought I was, hallucinating or something.
Hunt is stopped after a pickup of like 1. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Now I'm gonna tell you the craziest moment. Turning on the television on a Saturday, watching Miami on TV. He had the dreads. He went down there and turned into a Miami boy. He had the dreads.
You gotta fit in, man. You gotta fit in.
He looked huge on TV, man. He looked huge.
So what was your playing weight in college?
I was the heaviest I got was 250. 250 pounds. Yep. But I could move with it, so.
250 and could move.
Yes, sir.
Hey, he looked huge out there.
So yeah, height-wise, what are you, about 6'4"?
Yep.
Yeah. 6'4", 250. That's not
ran
small.
a 4.6 40 with the 250 pounds on me.
That's not small.
Yeah,
that's
not
for
at
sure.
all. Not at all.
Hey, and let the record show, and he can't deny this, that he has never beat me in a foot race.
You pull out that foot race card every week, and they won't never race anybody to like. Okay, so
I give you that. I give you that.
Kelvin, have you ever beat me in a foot race?
I give you that one, man.
Have you ever beat me in a foot race?
You got it.
Yes
I
or
don't
no?
think we ever raced.
So whether or not you guys race, that's a completely different conversation.
It doesn't matter.
So, but what Chris is saying is that you ain't never beat him.
Right.
So it's still debatable who's faster, right?
Exactly.
He might be faster than me now.
Oh, nah, not the way my legs feel right now.
So John, you're in the ARIA, huh?
Told you, big ball.
Personally, I'm a Cosmo guy, but I've had a lot of fun times in the ARIA as well. So they're both beautiful hotels. All right, so I think we're going to see a heavy dosage of Hunt here in the second half. He just picked up a first down running around the right side. They went for it on 4th down, 4th and 1. He picked up 1 yard on that play, and he's actually back there taking direct snaps as if he's the quarterback. So you got like you got the quarterback and him in the backfield. They're just snapping it directly to the running back. So here we go again. Big running backs directly just in the backfield, picking his lanes. And we got to show that we can stop him.
The problem is we're mid-heavy, but our edges are vulnerable.
Yeah.
We're loading everybody up over center, but we aren't putting anybody on the edges for containment. And they're running that same exact play that they were successful on before.
Well,
if you can't set the edge, you can't really stop the run.
Exactly. Good point. I'm calling for Dayron Doucette in there at the end.
Oh, yeah, STK.
Yeah,
that's a nice steakhouse, John.
All right, so the ball goes to number 5.
Ooh, nice hit.
And he's behind his pads.
Hey, John, you got to let me know so I can bring Jordan down there over to Los Gatos and enjoy that backyard swag you got going on over there.
So, Gavin, that's a good call. I think, so Gavin Martinez's comment, if we win next week, we get the number 2 seed. I think there's a good shot we get that number 2 seed, which is good because that will secure home field advantage for us at least up until that Valley Championship game.
First round bye.
First round bye as well, so all very big. Give us an opportunity to get healthy. But, you know, we've got Clovis East right here that has other plans. And right now they're having quite a bit of success.
Gavin, is that your prediction? Central, Buchanan, Liberty, Bakersfield?
So if that's the case, and that holds up, what you're looking at is a rematch between Buchanan and Liberty in the Valley semifinals. And you're looking at Bakersfield against Central. And Bakersfield is one of the few teams that I think athletically actually matches up with Central.
Can match up with Central.
That's that's not a walk in the park. I think Central matches up much better with a Liberty than they do with a Bakersfield. So this is a time-consuming drive right here. 6 minutes, 43 seconds left in the third quarter. 27-7 Buchanan up over Clovis East. And it's just a methodical, you know, run-heavy.
It's almost like they want to run the clock down, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Just get out of here.
Minimize.
Get out of here. Minimize the collateral damage.
Absolutely.
I think they're still going for the win. I mean, they're 3 scores behind. It's going to be challenging for them, but I think if they can slow this game down, keep our offense off the field, tire our defense out. I don't think Coach Vogt is happy right now.
You don't think so?
Not at all. I mean, he's known for having those physical defenses.
Right.
And always, you know, I can think back. I remember back to when I was in high school. I graduated 1 year ahead at Giordano. Yeah. And Buchanan was always known for having the toughest defense in the Valley.
For sure.
And they were just almost impossible to score on. And that's Coach Vogt's, you know, that's his legacy.
We've only given up 7 points so far, so, you know.
Yeah, I mean, granted, we're over here acting like Clovis East is running all over us, and they've only put up 7 points on the board.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're grinding it out right now, and they're sustaining a pretty solid drive.
If they're going to mount a comeback, they need a couple passing plays in there somewhere.
Well, they ended the half with some great passing.
Really?
The half, they can't. Yeah.
So, Kelvin, did you see much of the first half?
No, I didn't actually. I got here right when halftime started.
Okay, yeah. So Clovis East was doing this basically for the majority of the first half, not having much success. And then they brought in a quarterback who actually was having a lot of success. Again, we were very vulnerable in the middle of the field.
Okay.
What this type of offense does is it lulls you to sleep. And that's how you get caught slipping.
I mean, lulls you to sleep is correct. I mean, they're essentially running a quarterback draw every single play. Like,
yeah, that's so boring.
That's what we're looking at right now. I mean, Hunt is their running back, right? They've got him back in the shotgun, and he's taking a direct snap and picking and choosing where you know, his hole where he's going to run every single play.
Yeah.
Or 80% of the plays.
It looks like we're watching the beginner mode on Madden.
You know what? Kansas State actually had an offense like this, and they tore us apart with this methodical quarterback draw.
Just like this.
There it is. Again. So I'm starting to understand how he managed to get 47 carries in one game. So they had a game against Bullard. I want to say it was Bullard. It could have been I don't know, it might have been Edison, Buller, some Fresno school. It was before league play started, and they won, I think, like 17-14. It was a very close game, and number 9 so this is number 5. They're switching up a little bit. Should have stuck with number 9 because he's been having more success.
Wow.
But he had 47 carries in one game.
Wow.
Yeah. That's like
workhorse.
Yeah, those are big numbers.
I mean, he looks like he can run the ball pretty well. He's doing a good job right now.
I've seen him in person.
Yeah, Gavin, that's about right. 16 teams in the playoff. And remember, the playoffs are going to start earlier and end earlier this week, so it'll be interesting to see. I mean, this year. That's why the season started so early.
Yep, Valley Championship game is slated to happen the day after Thanksgiving. So at the beginning of the year, Coach Gio, his motto was, we want to make sure we want to be practicing on Thanksgiving.
And we were last year.
The goal is to be practicing on Thanksgiving because that means that we're playing in the Valley Championship.
Okay.
All right, so we finally got them behind the down and distance.
Third down.
Yeah, it's third down and it's like 16, 15, and now they can't just. Well, they might try to direct snap it still, but
they're picking up 8-9 yards a carry.
Yeah. Well, they were. I mean, we've held up the last 2 plays, and this is a kind of a common recurring theme for our defense. Teams have success in between the 20s, but we generally stiffen up quite a bit once they get down into the red zone. All right, so we got a false start on the Clovis East Wolves offense, which is going to take them back another 5 yards.
It becomes
so
3rd and 20.
Yeah, now we're in 3rd and 20.
That quick, Jordan.
So what do you think? What do you think right here, Chris? I mean, one school of thought is play loose in coverage, keep them in front of you. Another school of thought is send a couple blitzers. Let's force the quarterback to get the ball out of his hands quickly.
I think right now we do what we need to do to get our defense off the field. Our defense has been on the field for a while. And remember, like I said, being lulled to sleep, mistakes are bound to happen. Right now, get the defense off the field. Regroup.
All right, 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. We got another flag. I think we're going to see another illegal motion here.
Yeah.
They're having trouble with getting this motion correct. So, and we're not complaining one bit because that's going to push them back to 3rd and 25 now.
Oh wow, you had a chance to meet him, John. How's he doing?
So that's awesome. Ryan Shazier, he actually walked onto the field.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was like a 1-year anniversary of his injury. John Byers just commented and saying that he just met Ryan Shazier at the Aria. So man, that's a guy I'm definitely pulling for. Not just, obviously getting back to the football field is probably not going to happen. But okay, so we got pressure on that quarterback there. He's still picking his way around. He almost had, so that was Jack Bankston who came back around and still got a sack after nearly not getting a sack, but he stuck with the play. Update on the Bakersfield Centennial game. Centennial's giving Bakersfield a game. It's 23-10 at the half with Bakersfield ahead. But I'm just pulling for Ryan Shazier in life, man. Like he's a good, wholesome dude, man. That's really come across in the last year.
You couldn't imagine everybody, and Kelvin, you could attest to this. Everybody is one play away from being done.
Absolutely.
One play away from being done.
Absolutely.
Wow, they're going for it. They called a screen pass. And they threw the ball to number 8.
If they would have picked up 28 yards on that play.
I mean, interesting play call right there. So
they playing some better music now.
Hey, they wasn't playing this when you was here,
not playing this when I was here.
This must be YG.
Yeah, you know this YG.
So, because whenever YG comes on, Chris, like your whole mood changes, and you get very jovial.
Nice
Stevenson
throw.
gets the ball out to, is that Josh Higgins?
Is that Josh?
Oh yeah, Josh Higgins.
Josh with the
9
catch.
yards, yeah. Good to see Joshua Higgins.
Okay, Josh, our senior.
Yeah, senior receiver. Handoff goes to Kendall Milton. Ooh, Kendall breaks the tackle. Uh-oh, he's still up on his feet. And now we're in a foot race right here. And he's down to the 30-yard line. So Kendall picks up 27 yards, 28 yards.
That was a nice run. That was nice.
On that run.
He showed some nice footwork on there. Nice stiff arm Friday. Nice job, Kendall.
All right, so he's going to grab a breather. Levi Williams is in the game to spell him. Also, Brock Jones back in the game. Play coming in from the sideline. See, I'd like to see more pace right here. Like, you know what? Two good plays in a row. Right now, we're giving the defense an opportunity to kind of get set. Stevenson elects to keep the ball, throws it up the field to Brandon Hernandez.
Wow.
And is there a flag? The only thing I'm concerned about, did he pass the line of scrimmage?
Did he?
Oh, no, they're calling a touchdown, so that's a heady play right there.
That was great heads up, DJ.
Yeah, that's a heads up play.
Great heads up. You didn't look like a sophomore, kid.
He's a sophomore? Wow.
Yeah, quarterback's sophomore.
Wow.
Okay, so that's John. All right, we just got
John right there.
We got a pick from John Byers with Ryan Shazier. And John, love the cargo shorts, man. I see you, my man. I see you.
Hey, and all John wears is flip-flops.
And flip-flops.
Man, Shazier look like he could go on the field right now, man. He looks nice.
Hey, no, he's
recognize the Gucci bag.
Right. In good shape.
Recognize the Gucci bag. Hey, pay homage to the Gucci.
Cuban link chain.
Hey, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so extra point was converted. Minute 23 left in the third quarter. The score is now Buchanan Bears 34, Clovis East Wolves 7. So nice heads-up play by the senior quarterback right there. And the guy who always seems to be in the right spot, Mr. Brandon Hernandez, number 10, picks up another touchdown grab for him.
Again, we say this every time we get an opportunity. Brandon's hands are underestimated. They're underappreciated. That boy has some nice hands.
Good hands.
Any coaches, if you guys watching this, he's definitely a kid to look at. When those big white gloves open up, the ball is going to be like the commercial.
Yeah.
like that, was it the Geico commercial?
Are you a good hands,
sticky. Sticky.
Oh, Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah.
When he's out in his mailbox and like everything's sticking to his hands. Like. All right, so we're coming out to kick off here. So let's see if Clovis East continues to utilize the direct snap, the offense they use, or the style they use, or if they're going to start airing the ball a little bit and try to press our defense. All right, ball fielded by, looks like number 8. And he's got a seam. And he's up past the 30-yard line, brought down right at about the 33-yard line. Going to be first down and 10 for the Clovis East Wolves. All right, so Gavin Martinez says, guess the score of the Central versus Clovis West game. So the last update you gave us
was it 34-0.
The score was 34-0. So I'm going to say,
let's go 48.
Okay, so Chris's guess is 48-0. My guess is 50. Hold on.
Because Biggs is going to run up the score.
55-0.
Wow. Biggs will run up the score.
That's my guess. So I got 55.
Okay.
Milton's got 48. Chris, you said that with this look of disdain and disgust on your face.
Horribly yeah, absolutely.
You got a guess, Kelvin, on the Central Clovis West game?
I'm going with you guys' guess, man.
All right.
I guess
51.
51-0.
At the half.
So actually, you should. If you would have split the difference between me and Chris, you would have been dead on. You would have been right.
And guess what you'd have won. Guess what you'd have won.
I was going to say 51.
And guess what you'd have won.
What?
Not a dang thing.
Not true. He would have won a gold star for the day.
I'll take it.
Hey, but you got to pick it up next week because we don't have any.
I'll take it. Wow, 51-0, huh?
51-0 at halftime.
Wow.
That Central high-powered dynamic offenses.
You know, Central has always been a powerhouse.
Yeah, athletes. Gage scores 30. Buchanan 34, Clovis East 7. Clock ticking Clock ticking out of the third quarter. 25 seconds left. Looks like that may have been the last play of the fourth quarter. And what I'm seeing here from Clovis East is no real urgency. I think they're content with like, hey, you know what? If we can keep this game under 40 points, it's a moral victory. But I could be wrong. Okay, so they are going to snap it before the third quarter's up. They're looking to go up the field, and the pass is caught. So I like what I see out of this little quarterback. They're limiting his throws down the field, but he's been very efficient. He's been accurate, and their receivers have been sure-handed. So again, I don't know their personnel very well at all, but from what I've seen, I'm really, really surprised and shocked that they have not tried to utilize the passing game more.
So Jordan, we usually talk about the new music that's out. Usher dropped one with Zaytoven, the big producer.
Really?
It's called A, the letter A.
Okay.
Have you heard it,
It's
Kelvin?
just A.
It's just the letter A.
Wow, okay.
So
Nice.
So a new Usher album is
The
out.
new Usher album is out. It has 8 songs on it.
Oh. Going like Pusha T, Kanye style with a smaller album.
Yeah. And Zaytoven is known for kind of like that trap music. Some of the Migos and Gucci Man and Gucci Mane.
Young Jeezy and
Jeezy.
T.I.
And so Usher, it was a nice collab. It's worth the listen.
Okay,
Usher with Zaytoven.
I'm definitely checking for that for sure. So so is it Zaytoven's standard production style, or are there some slow songs on it, or is it all straight 8 songs of up tempo?
Eight songs. But the thing is though, it's that trap music beat. There's some that are the up tempo, not straight dance, but it's that groove, that's your riding music. You would ride to it and feel that grown man because it's Usher. It's not that mumble.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
I see where you're going.
It's definitely a nice collab.
Check it out.
Definitely a nice.
Okay.
I've been listening to that a lot.
Really?
All right. So to our live stream viewers out there, go pick up that new album. Or actually, I should say download, because it's not like we go to Sam Goody anymore, or Best Buy, and go buy CDs.
Go get your CD.
Yeah.
And pop it in a 16-disc CD changer in the trunk.
Right.
Go cop that new Usher tape, A, featuring Zaytoven. Make sure you do that.
So is A reference to Atlanta, or?
Yeah. Gotta be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the first thing that I thought of as well. Is like that's got to be for Atlanta.
Man, hey, it's lit. I've been listening to it a lot.
Hey, you know Usher's first album came out in 1996. Usher's been in the game for 22 years.
That's crazy.
Man.
He's got that young baby face.
Wow.
And he still can move. But yeah, for longevity, he doesn't. You know, I heard people talking about Chris Brown is like this generation's Michael Jackson, and I feel like that's kind of like an insult to Usher, because I think Usher was like the next. He was like Michael Jackson if Michael Jackson never went super weird.
I don't know if I'm going to give you that one.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'm going to give you that one.
Well, not to the same level as Mike, no, but I'm saying in that same
so
vein.
when you talk about the comparison to Mike, I think we're also talking about as far as being an entertainer.
That's what I'm saying. Like Usher,
I think,
oh my God, like
no.
You don't think Usher's on the same level as Chris Brown as an entertainer?
No, sir.
Kelvin, what do you think?
Not at all.
No, sir.
Not at all.
No, sir.
No.
Absolutely not. Have you ever seen Chris Brown truly rock a stage?
Yeah,
absolutely. I have. Yes.
Chris Brown is very talented, man. He can rap. He can sing. He can act.
I don't know. Like we're gonna have to agree to disagree on
Usher.
that one. You guys are fronting on my boy Usher right now. Usher can dance too. He rocks the stage and dances really well.
What's up with you and Usher, brother? You got a man crush on him?
A little mush. A little man crush. Mash, whatever. I don't know. I mean,
you sound like a Mitch.
Oh boy.
Shout out Hollywood husbands. Hollywood.
Well, no, it's funner if we disagree and we argue up here, right? Because Trent Tompkins has 3 TDs. I'm shocked that he only has 3 TDs and they've got 51 points.
And they have 51 points.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna. Gavin, thanks for that update. I thought you were gonna type Trent Tompkins has 11 touchdown passes today. The math doesn't add up, but
at all.
We're exaggerating.
You knew where we were going with it.
Exactly. So apologies to those who are actually here to tune in to watch a football game and not talk music. Let's get back to that just briefly here. 2nd and 13, Clovis East still going with the direct snap offense. Number 5 fumbled the snap, brought down for a loss of 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 19. I wonder if my guy number 12, their little quarterback, is going to get an opportunity to test out his arm here. I'm hoping so.
That was nice hustle on Buchanan's end.
Yeah, no, they flocked to the ball. And again, last week we held Clovis High, who has had a very prolific offense, scored a lot of points. We held them to 7 points. This week, Clovis East is more of a grinded out. They're not known for putting up big numbers, but thus far we've held them to 7 points. Number 12 back to drop back. He's looking to push the ball up the field. He throws it, and that's a pick by our
Kendall Milton.
5-star running back, Kendall Milton. Gets his first interception of the season. I think that was Coach Giordano that was the first one to greet him out there with a little jump back bump.
Hey, Gio's gonna feel that in the morning.
Yeah, Gio's no spring chicken anymore. Like, I don't know if he needs to be doing all that out there. Actually, he's in better shape than 99.9% of the humans on Earth. So I think he'll be fine.
As I look to my right and my left in this booth.
Yes. All right, so we got a quarterback change. So new quarterback. So the reverse goes to Vinny Ortiz. New quarterback in the game is Carson Bailey.
Our senior quarterback. It's good to see him get some reps.
Yeah, you know what? You made a comment earlier, and you said, and we were talking about Shazier, and you said everybody's one play away, right, from it being over, but also that means somebody else is one play away from being the guy.
From getting their shot.
Right,
that's a great point, Jordan.
So, so I think it's important for Carson to get reps and to get comfortable, and I'd like to see him. I know a lot of times towards the end of the game we're looking to kind of hand the ball off and just run the clock out, but I actually would like to see them give Carson some opportunities to throw the ball and show off his arm and get comfortable, so that if that time does come, that's a nice pass right there to Josh Higgins.
And I like to see Josh Higgins come in too. Josh isn't a big kid, but Josh plays big. Josh has heart. And it was nice to see him in the 707 preseason in the spring.
I thought he showed out well.
I thought he showed out very well.
Yes.
I thought he was going to be one of our focus receivers, to tell you the truth.
Same. So
yeah, he got up the field pretty quick with that one.
yeah, he looks good out there. So Kelvin, have you been in any Buchanan games so far this year?
This is my first one.
First one, okay. So
Yes,
yeah, Josh Higgins has not gotten a ton of time at receiver this year. So number 16. So it's good to see him getting into the mix. All right, handoff goes to Levi Williams, and Levi breaks a big one right here. And Levi's going to go in for the score. So Levi Williams rips off a 41-yard touchdown run. That's going to bring the score on this game to the Buchanan Bears 40, Clovis East Wolves 7. So Gavin Martinez heard Paso Robles and Atascadero will not be in the playoffs. I don't know about Atascadero, but I think Paso for sure. We played them the opening game of the season. I think they got a rude welcome to the Central Section. So for those of you that don't know, Central Section always typically ended at Kalinga. I think Kalinga was as far as it went. I don't know if Avenal is further out than Kalinga, but that's about where it stopped. And this year we actually brought the Central Coast into the Central Section. So when I say Central Coast, I'm talking basically from Cambria all the way up through Santa Maria. So it's a different brand of football down there on the coast. Population not quite as big. And they found out this year that football in the Central Valley is no joke. No joke at all. It's physical. There's athletes here. There's physical teams here. So Buchanan, we've made our name as an athletic and physical team. And I think they found out that this is not.
Yeah, I had to find out. When I moved here, I didn't think the competition was going to be as great as it was, man. And it actually took me places coming here.
Yeah, these Valley boys.
I would take Clovis West first round. Actually, we would get that bye first round if we have the second seed, right?
believe so. I think the top 2 seeds get a first-round bye.
We just have to finish strong against North next week.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, I love the conversation. I wish we were having this conversation with 9 minutes to go in our game next week, though, because I feel like anything can happen, especially like Clovis North. This is their home stadium. They've played some. They definitely have talent over there. They're an up-and-coming program. I feel like if we're looking forward to the playoffs, we're talking too much playoffs, we're going to mess around and get beat and end up being a 4 seed or a 5 seed.
Hey, we're not even going to speak that to existence. Change that. Change that station over here.
Rallies or nothing.
Sorry, I'm just...
Goodness grief.
Yeah, I need to be more of an optimist, not a pessimist.
Yeah, I'm not liking you right now, Jordan.
Sorry.
Mr. The glass is half empty.
I don't know what he was talking about, man.
Sorry, guys. I moved to strike that last
Yes.
soliloquy from the record. Okay, so that. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering because number 5.
He tried to take it with one hand. Do you realize he's been fumbling pretty much every snap? What's going on with that?
I'm curious. I hope everything's okay with number 9, because he is having a lot of luck, but number 5 seems to be having trouble fielding these direct snaps. Maybe they're trying to keep the wear and tear off of number 9 since he's had probably about 28 carries tonight. Okay, so Gavin says 17 teams D1, which would mean, you're right, if 2 teams aren't going to the playoffs, that would leave 15 teams, which means we need to get down to 8 teams for the quarters.
Nice
wow.
pursuit.
Bottom 8, 6-2 Brewers. So Milwaukee has been giving LA.
Hey man, we got to put Gavin on. We got to put Gavin on payroll, man.
Gavin, we appreciate you, man. The talking points are coming left and right.
Gavin is clutch.
Yeah.
Keep him coming, Gavin.
You know what? Hey, you know what we'll do? We'll pay Gavin the same thing we getting paid. That's fair.
Gavin, we'll send a contract via DocuSign to you, and what we promise to pay you is the exact same thing that Chris and I get paid to do this. Reese Bacon picks up another sack. I think it's his. So he's got a defensive touchdown today.
Oh, they did not throw a flag on that. Come on, ref.
Wow.
Come on, ref.
That's a white hat who's hoping that
terrible.
That a college football officiating official is watching our live stream, and he's trying to get his shot at JC or college football with that call right there. That was atrocious. That
was actually horrible.
All right, Gage,
if you guys had an opportunity to see that, that was actually a horrible call.
So Reese Bacon continues the theme of he giveth and taketh away. So he giveth us a sack, but he taketh away by getting called for a personal foul.
He said, no, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that.
Yeah. Okay, so Gage, just to give you an update, score is 41-7 Buchanan. 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Game well in hand right now. We're just having some fun up in the booth.
That was actually a horrible call on the white cap, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That's Mr. Whitecap trying to put a little bit of an imprint on the game.
Yeah, this late in the game. And NFL is the role models for it. They giving the quarterbacks too much leeway, man. It's trickling down.
Good call on that. I mean, it's been a hot topic in the NFL this year. Like Clay Matthews got called for a couple of debatable calls where like he supposedly put his entire body weight on the quarterback. And the reality for the NFL is that high-scoring games like what we saw last week between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Patriots, and on Monday Night Football between the 49ers and the Packers, like that puts butts in seats, and that brings eyeballs to the TV, right? People don't want to see a Jacksonville Jaguars versus Baltimore Ravens where the score is 9-6. People want to see a 43-40 game. So I think that is strictly, to me, that's a money play by the NFL. It's smart. It's a financial play basically to protect your money-making assets, which are the quarterbacks.
Absolutely.
So just so you guys know, they just put 20 seconds back on the clock. Clock is running at 6:20 left in the fourth quarter. Buchanan Bears up 41, Clovis East 7.
All right, we got a reverse here to number 8. Picks up 5 yards on the play, going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Man, for this to be my first game watching this year, man, I'm impressed. I'm pretty impressed. I like how we're looking.
Give you a reason to come back next week.
Absolutely.
So we'll see you next week.
You'll see me.
We'll see you here for the playoff games.
You'll see me. I'll be here, man.
Okay.
You need to become
like
a
it.
fixture.
Come on. You said a fixture?
A fixture.
A fixture, yeah. I'm happy you joined us here for the second half. Me and Chris, like, if we don't get a third voice here in the booth, we start bickering like brothers.
Hey, either we do that or we look at each other. And he's not that attractive, so I don't like looking at him too long.
Oh man.
Man, I don't mind, man. You guys are good company, man. I don't mind.
You're attractive, Jordan. I take that back. Let me retract that.
Hey, that made me a little salty. Like when you said. I was like, damn, I'm that ugly. Tough. Even if I am, like, I don't need you telling me that. Like, I need you building me up, not breaking me down. Here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna put on some Backstreet Boys right now.
Oh man.
And I'm gonna call Coach Pat Guile over here to assist with the choreography of the video. Yeah, so Kelvin,
yeah,
the gentleman right there with the bald head with the glasses.
Yes, yep.
2 people over. That's Pat Guile. He's the head varsity basketball coach.
Okay.
Before the game, he came over to Chris and I, and we were chatting. Great guy, right?
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, have you guys heard that new Backstreet Boys song?" And me and Chris looked at each other like
bruh.
Is he serious? Like, is he serious right now? He's like, no, trust me. You guys have heard it. You just didn't realize it was the Backstreet Boys. He's like, and me and Chris again looked at each other. We were like, is he serious right now? And
no, he was dead serious.
Yeah, and he was dead. Yeah, he was dead serious.
Wow.
And so about 3 minutes passed by.
Did you guys let him know that this was not the 90s anymore?
Yeah, we definitely. But then,
Oh,
like,
wow.
okay, so we kept the conversation strayed off into other areas.
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, look it up though." He was like, "Look it up." So we pulled it up on YouTube, and that video was like 5 minutes and 31 seconds long, and we watched like 4 minutes and 47 seconds
You're
of it.
trying not to be rude.
Oh, you're better than me.
No, but the second
You're better than me.
the tune came
As
on,
soon as I would have heard Backstreet Boys, I would have
Hey,
just.
he lit up. He
lost
lit up.
interest. I'm out. I lost interest, right?
Yeah, I gotta go.
I don't want it that way. Right? So I want it that way. Like, I don't want it that way.
He lit up. He got a little bebop to his step.
Oh man. Wow.
All right, we got a blowout. Clovis High 28, Clovis North 0. So again, that just goes to show. Last week we held that Clovis High offense to 7 points. This week they put up 28 against Clovis North. So the good part right now about us having a game well in hand like this is a lot of players are getting an opportunity to get valuable reps. The reality is that every single player on this team has made the commitment since last spring. They're at every practice. They're waking up early in the morning. They're doing the lifting. They're doing all these different types of things. So a lot of times if we're in tight games, they don't get opportunities to show their stuff and to do their thing.
Nice
tackle by Trey Coakley right there. And so I love to see them get this opportunity to play, to make tackles, to put their imprint onto the game, and to see that investment they've made in time, in blood, sweat, and tears, to see it pay off.
Yeah, they're holding their own right now. Just keep them out for 2 more minutes.
Yeah, so what we need is we need our defense to step up right here. Keep Clovis East out of the end zone. All right, handoff goes to number 25 around the edge. We're having trouble setting the edge, but we got our. Look at that. That's a great play out there.
Nice.
Okay, so that's number.
Just as you called it, they said it.
They set the edge as soon as he said it. Yeah.
As soon as he said it.
Yeah, so the corner who made that play out there, that's senior Jalen Williams. We call him Jay Will. I love seeing Jay Will make a play like that. That was a nice play.
Undersized kid with oversized heart.
Small, but so tough. I mean, we've been seeing. I mean, he's been playing with Kendall since Pop Warner. And with DJ as well, so they're pushing the ball up the field. That's going to be out of the Hold on, that's uncatchable. So there's a penalty flag. I feel like that's uncatchable, so I'm waving my hand over my head right now.
Can we get a review?
Yeah.
What's going on?
So I think I'm hoping the white hat's going to correct him and say, hey, man, that was. So they're calling the pass interference.
Wow.
So that's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Wow.
Coakley getting a little handsy there in the end zone. Okay, so we're down to 1 minute, 8 seconds left. Score's 41-7. Buchanan Bears leading over the Clovis East. Okay, Brewers won 7-2. Clovis North starting quarterback got pulled, so is their starting? So I believe their starting quarterback was DJ Frampton. Is that still the case? Gavin, maybe you can confirm that. Since you're like Mr. Johnny on the spot, like just helping us out with all kinds of talking points. For 20, McKay Gleason's still in the game. He picks up a tackle right there. So it's 59 seconds left, and there's a little drama within the game here.
This has to be consolation right now. Oh.
Okay, so we got a fumbled snap.
Pick it up.
And okay, so Clovis East is going to fall on it. Boy, Jack Skinner came flying in like a bat out of hell on that. I thought he was actually going to recover that.
That would have been nice.
That would have been great. But they're all the way back now to the 16-yard line. 32. Okay, Clovis East Wolves. The Timber Wolves. Our student section. I see a few pom-poms waving. They're not completely averse to hip-hop. Okay. Okay, Chris, so like as we're wrapping this thing up, because we're going to want to pack up pretty quickly as soon as the final bell tolls. So what's your overall thoughts on the game today?
Give yours first.
Okay, so my overall, I think we physically outmatched Clovis East. More athletes, more size, more physicality. So I think overall it was a pretty strong game. I still think that there's plays being left on the field, and I still think that there's opportunity for us to do more and get better. That's my take on the game.
I think on defense we showed ourselves as being vulnerable on our edges. Not only that, not only do we look to be vulnerable on our edges, but once the runner broke the line of scrimmage, we didn't seem quick to fly to the ball. So going into postseason play, or at least finishing off the regular season, going into postseason play, that's something that we definitely want to have to look at. Not only that, but within our secondary, we gave up some passes right in the middle of the field, right? So there's definitely some things that we need to take back to the drawing board and redraw up as we prepare to advance.
Good call. Kelvin, any last thoughts from you?
Yeah, man, just to piggyback off Milt, man, we looked a little vulnerable on the edges. But for a side note, for morale at least, the second string looked good. They held it down on offense and defense. So, that's always good. Next man up mentality.
Next man up, that's right. Everybody's one play away. Well, all right, this is probably going to be the last play of the game here. We've got fourth down.
I didn't know, in two booths next to us, we have the ex-Buchanan Bears varsity football coach, Mike Jaycott. Getting a nice warm welcome back to Veterans Memorial.
So petty.
Oh, keep him out.
Oh, man, and we got a touchdown pass. So.
Hey, didn't I just say the center of the field?
Yeah, middle of the field, vulnerable again. So that's something that, you know, this is all on tape now. Okay,
yeah,
so DJ
I would
take
that
personal. Got it. So
I would
this is all on tape now, right? So if you're Clovis North, if you're a team potentially facing us in the first round, you're seeing, okay, you know, if I'm going to attack through the air, if I'm going to attack this Buchanan defense, I'm definitely looking towards the middle of the field, at least as it sits right now. I don't want to test CJ Jones. I don't want to test Jalen Cropper. You know, but the reality is our safety play with Tanner Blatt and Brock Jones. You know, I don't know if it's a coverage issue with the linebackers. I don't know if it's safeties, but it's something we definitely got to shore up going into next week, and especially going into the playoffs.
So right now, Jordan, is 16.1 seconds. For all intents and purposes, we're probably gonna kick the ball off.
Yeah, they're going to kick it to us. We're probably going to go out and take a knee.
Victory formation.
So I think what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to cut this telecast short so we can get down on the field. You
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's get kickoff just in case nothing crazy happens.
Okay.
And we're going to cut it prior to the victory formation so we can get down there and see our children. We want to thank everybody for joining us.
So Gavin would like to see passing more. From Clovis East or from Buchanan? We'll pick this conversation
I think he's going to say Buchanan.
Week. Yeah. We actually passed more tonight than we have been historically, so I think we're slowly moving in that direction. All right, so we got one more kickoff. 16 seconds left in this game. Buchanan Bears 41, Clovis East Timberwolves 14. So let's see if they've got some sort of a miracle 27-point play. Okay, kickoff goes out of bounds. We're just gonna draw a flag, and that's gonna be the last. We're coming out for the last play of the game. So thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you guys. See you next week for the Clovis North game, and then thereafter we will be talking playoffs. So talk soon.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Alrighty, take care.